called the Summer Jazz Jam Camp. We're actually about to open our own facilities in Berkeley Square. So
Congrats.
Thank you.
Give a hand for that.
Yep.
Doing some good work.
Check us out on Google and the website, Upper Darby Music Man Academy, all that fun stuff. We used to do a jazz festival as well in partnership with the township, but that took off. But now that we have our facility, things are going to be a lot easier. But I say that to say, so not only am I in charge, and it's middle school kids, right? The youngest is like just left fifth grade, going into sixth. So they just left elementary school, and our oldest kids are about to go into high school, right? And a lot of them, they don't really have jazz training like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even do auditions, because if you were to audition for like the Philadelphia Youth Orchestra or anything, is a lot of it, the whatever thing up in Montclair, that jazz camp, I think Jazz House Kids is what it's called. Mm-hmm. It's all audition based, right? Here in the camp that we do in Upper Darby is like, just come as you are. Is going to be a jazz 101, right?
And no audition process.
No audition process. So check this out. Not only do I set apart the curriculum and the set list that the kids are going to do, but I also do masterclass series. Not me personally, but I book the masterclass guests.
All right.
And considering I have relationships with people from the Roots, Patti LaBelle, I've had some of the Roots guys. Shout out to my guy Mark Kelly, who plays bass on the Tonight Show. He came in and did a masterclass. Some of Patti LaBelle's production staff, they came in and did a masterclass to learn about what input lists are and tech writers are and all that kind of stuff. But more recently, I've been doing like one day out of the 5 days at the camp where it's solely dedicated to the business of the music, right?
Yes.
So I've had, attorneys come in, talk to the middle school kids. I've had, funny enough, we're about to have Marjorie Goldberg, who's vice president of 77274. She's about to come in and all that kind of stuff, because the more you can kind of grab the attention in regards to how this business.
Yeah.
How this business.
Because it's the music
business is a thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're starting at, they're about to get these lessons at 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? When I was in 6th grade, I don't know what the freak of the LLC
everything was talent focused and not business focused, and that's why we have so many artists today that are still struggling from like the 70s, the 60s, the 50s.
Exactly, and as young as I am, it pains me to see.
Yeah.
So instead of like complaining about how the system is and all that kind of stuff, I might as well be the reason why the system is getting changed.
Exactly.
And me being the director of the said jazz camp, I'm literally bringing the people here to talk to these young folks to make sure they don't make the same mistakes that all these other cats do.
Okay, and please give the brother a hand for all of this knowledge and all of this great work that he is doing for the youth. I want to shout out to my brother Range in the building. Go get you some hot sauce for that fish, brother. Go get you. But in the meantime, in between time, I have one last thing I'd like to speak about before we conclude. We did speak about live streaming, right? And, a lot of times artists are getting like 100,000th of a penny, a straw penny, if that. What is it? It's less than a peso for the number of streams, and the algorithms have shifted. And if you're not really aware of the technology, people have tried to break it by incorporating bots, and a lot of bots are being purchased so that you can have some movement on projects, which is not real. And what I'm gonna say has nothing to do with the streaming in the sense of you trying to get streams for coins by the algorithm. I'm gonna encourage artists, and we can close this up. We're gonna close this up, make sure my cleave look good, though. Artists that are doing concerts, live events, it is important that you invest in live streaming equipment and you can sell tickets digitally. Imagine if the Roots Picnic right now would have had a streaming option. For those of us that may not want to get into the long lines, who, might like wearing heels and don't want to stand in the mud, or, just don't want to really be around a lot of people but want to support the cause. It is something that you can do. I've done it several times, and we have gotten significant contributions that certainly outweigh the bandwidth of what a stream traditionally would value as. So I want to encourage artists because, one, there are limited performance venues in Philadelphia. Limited performance venues that are actually accommodating ADA compliant for diversity for people in general, and especially in the post-COVID era, and COVID is really not over. We got hantavirus, rhinovirus, the new COVID, we got dry wig COVID, and all kinds of situations happening in Philadelphia and around the world. So please invest into the live streaming option and sell your event on live stream, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to come out somewhere and I can't sit down. especially now. I don't want to come out somewhere where I get there and there's no food. So there's no food, there's no seating, and wherever the live interactive activation is occurring, I can't see it because you didn't factor that in when you chose the selected space for your artistic initiative. So just please consider doing that. Sell tickets, and guess what? If you do it on YouTube or if you do it on like Stream, there's a streaming app that's online. You can literally create an entire event and then re-premiere it and do it multiple times. People have seen me on most of the cable network television in Philadelphia because I given that same footage to those networks. So they're like, oh, Shakina, I saw you on TV this week. I said, which hair was I wearing? Oh, that's when we sent that's when we sent it over there. And I think it's a great way for artists to really, one, archive what you're doing, because it's great to have a live experience, but when you have it archived, it's something that can continue to be sold over and over again, and you own the intellectual rights of that property, so just make sure that you're utilizing it. So live streaming, let's rethink it, and let's start to utilize some of the technology. It is a little investment, but it goes a long way. So I would like to thank you, Mr. Haroy, for coming out today.
Thank you.
Any last words, or would you like to let people where you are, what's the next show on your website?
Yeah, go to www.haroyturf.com, HIRUYTIRFE.com. All my dates are on there. Spruce Street Harbor Park this upcoming Friday. I'm bringing back Studio Wednesdays, was a jam session that I did at Silk City for 2 years. All creative, like improvised, no cover songs and all that kind of stuff. So we're bringing that back for a night. This upcoming Friday, I believe that's June the 5th, 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys come, completely free and open to the public. You can bring your kid. Yep, we like that F word.
Free 99, y'all, free 99.
Exactly. Do that. My second record is coming out later this year, so if you follow me on Instagram at Haroy_turf26, you'll see the rollout and all that kind of stuff. There's going to be a pre-save link on my website pretty soon. You guys are actually the first Philly audience to know that I have a new album coming out, so yeah. Anything else? Website, Instagram, all my social media is essentially Haroy_turf26, so make sure you look me up. Website's the website, and I am extremely handsome.
He's letting y'all know he's single and free.
Good night, y'all.
He's single and free, y'all. I can't. All right, brother. Take care. All right, give it up for... So at this time, we're about to take it to levels that we have never taken it before. And it's about to get real crazy. Haroy came back. You supposed to disappear, brother. You supposed to be gone. Oh, not with your charger. Okay, at this time, play some music as we bring a little drama to the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an experience that we'd like to bring you into. Someone who has been in Philadelphia for at least long enough. She is literally a class act. Wait, we didn't introduce her name yet. She is someone who I have had the pleasure of being under her tutelage. I have had the pleasure of seeing her do many things without fail. She has multiple albums out. She is Grammy Award winning, Tony Award winning, Oscar de la Hoya Award winning, internationally known. She is a classic, and she always wants to be referred to as, let me lick my lips, a jazz vocalist. Her name, and give a warm Creatives Chat welcome to Elegant, rhymes with DuPont. So at this time, At this time, we would like to, Ella's gonna bring a little bit of a workshop dynamic. We're gonna have it facilitated right here. And if anybody would like to hit the stage with are you gonna use that microphone?
Yeah.
We are facilitating but under the leadership and under the direction of the great Elegant. So I'm gonna hand it over to you, and I'm gonna tuck my belly over here.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon. Is it it's still afternoon or
It's
evening?
It's after 5 o'clock, but it's all right.
All right, good evening then. Thank you all for sharing your time with us. Let me acknowledge these wonderful musicians that I'm getting ready to attack. On drums, Derek Smith. On bass, we call him Rags, Tim Ragsdale. And on keys, they call him the Key Doctor, Philip Collier. So as Shakina mentioned, I consider myself a jazz vocalist, even though I've done all different styles of music for many years. I'm going to give you it's more like a suggestion of things that you can do, assuming you all are performers or budding performers or planning to perform, or maybe you already into performing professionally, or it's something that you realize you want to do and don't know how to get started. Basically, this is a series of ideas that you can take and apply to any style of music that you want to do. I'm going to use jazz as a demonstration because I am a jazz vocalist. And if you plan to sing, the whole idea is to be appealing to your audience and enjoy what you're doing yourself. So I'm going to start from preparation, which generally you think about a type of music you want to do. So I've chosen jazz, of course. And I'm going to do a series of things that you would normally do if you were performing or planning to perform a full show, or if you were just sitting in for open mic night. So I'm going to do one song, and what I would do to prepare for this song, I would do my warm-ups and consider the song and try to learn a song inside out, pick a song that I know very well. So in this situation, I'm going to, not yet, thank you. In this situation, I'm going to let you, the audience, in on a conversation that I would normally have with the musicians once I arrived to the venue. So we're going to do a blues in B flat, and we're going to swing it. We're going to do it in 4/4 time. Everyone familiar with what 4/4 time is? Technically, it's 4 beats. It's a fraction, 4/4. And it's 4 beats to a measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. So if you're counting 1, 2, most songs you're doing are in 4/4 time, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That would be how you count. So this is a conversation that I would normally have with the musicians before I stepped out and performed the song. So as I said, we're going to do blues. We're going to do blues in B flat. The tempo is 4/4 time, and the blues format is 12 bars. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, et cetera, so you get to 12. That's one phrase, one phrase of blues. So what I'm going to ask the band to do is to play one intro 12-bar phrase before I come in, and I'm going to count the tempo off because I want them to play in my tempo and not theirs. Their tempo might be faster or slower, and I want to feel comfortable, and I want to give you the best performance that I can. That's my objective, or everyone's objective, to come out and to perform in front of folks. So I have to count the tempo. So this is a song that I know very well. It's blues. We call it Mercury Blues. So I'm going to, let me make sure I've got all of my, oh yeah. So we're going to do one turnaround for the intro. I'm going to do 1 or 2 verses, and I'm going to do breaks, which might it can also be called stop time. But I'll give the band cues for all of that. So we're going to get started. You can count the bars if you want. 6. Well, when I get money, tell you what I'll do. Go downtown, buy me a Mercury or 2. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise up and down the road. Well, I'm gonna buy my car, cruise and glide. If you're real nice, I might give you a ride. I'm crazy about a Mercury. About a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise up and down the road. Well, it ain't brand new, looks good to me, long as it'll take me from A to B. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise up and down the road. Well, I'm gonna max out my credit card, take it for a spin, and if my man is lucky, he might see me again. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise up and down the road. Now I'm gonna get some audience participation. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury. Cruise up and down the road. Yeah. Okay, so anybody have any questions about what we just did, about the signals that I gave or anything? Yes? Okay, my question is, if the beat starts, how do it when you enter the song? Oh, how do I know when to come in once they start? Well, I mentioned that I was going to do blues. Blues is a 12-bar phrase. I get them to play a 12-bar phrase before I come in. So I literally, because I'm familiar with the song, I didn't have to. I counted, but you didn't hear me. I kind of like counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So after 12 bars, then I know I have an entrance. Now, my entrance is a pickup, which starts just before the actual beginning of the bar. So I just kind of ad-libbed in. And that's kind of how I know, because I'm familiar with the song. That's why, it's another reason why I suggested before you stand in front of a band, before you decide to perform with a band, make sure you know the song inside out. Even if you have to read your lyrics, try to place them in a position where you can still communicate to the audience. So, thank you. Anybody else? Yes.
Hello. How did you get the band to direct them in such a way you didn't rehearse with them?
Right.
How do you do that as an artist? I've never seen that before.
Well,
and it looked mellifluous.
Mellifluous?
Mellifluous.
Ooh, okay.
I read.
I think when you're working with musicians that are familiar with the style of music that you're doing, that gives you an advantage. Also, the fact that I know the song so well, that gives me an advantage that I can communicate with the musicians. And my objective is to communicate with them, they can communicate with me, and also make it look effortless. So that comes with practice, rehearsal, even if you rehearse on your own, if you're familiar with the style of blues, blues is a certain amount of beats, and just about everybody can do blues. So it doesn't take a whole lot of study.
So anyone could do blues?
If you're a vocalist and you are familiar with a blues, any particular style of blues, there's all kinds of blues. I heard a blues done by Wynton Marsalis. And give me the same key, right? But we're going to do it a slower. 2, 3. Wynton Marsalis said he was in the car riding. I think he might have been, being chauffeured, and he heard a guy on a corner with a guitar just singing these blues. And it might have been a blues that he made up. He wasn't sure, but he adapted it to his thing. So they just played 12 bars as an intro. It's all right, baby. Baby, it's all right. It's all right, baby. Baby, it's all right. It's all right, baby. Baby, it's all right. That was basically the whole song. So if you're familiar with the blues, even if you don't sing a whole lot, everybody, generally, just about every musician you run into, whether they're jazz or not, they know the blues. And it's a 12-bar phrase. You work your melody into that 12 bars. You can make up stuff. This guy that Wynton Marsalis saw probably made that up, but it was just an encouraging song that he was singing to his lady, and so he adapted it and put it into his show. So.
And that's the hoochie coochie song. That's the hoochie coochie song.
I guess if you styled it that way, it could be.
It sounded a little sultry, little sexy.
Because we slowed it down.
Yeah, and the way the keyboard was looking while he played it was a little suggestive. So, it left a lot to be interpreted.
So we can call that the suggestive blues then. So that's basically it. Anybody else have any more questions about what we did, or anything in music in general, or sitting in, or putting your own group together, or anything music related?
Did you raise a hand? Did you? Oh, I don't share my mic, sorry.
I forgot. Bad. How do you, if they start playing a different tempo than you want, how do you correct that while in the performance?
That is a very good question. So, some people will try to adjust the tempo midstream while they're into it. Like, say they play something that's too fast, and they try to adjust it. For me, I live with it. If I count a tempo, or if they count a tempo and they play it too fast, I live with it, because what that tells me the next time I do it, to make sure I'm familiar with the tempo that I want, and count that before they start. What I tend to do is I'll sing a little bit to myself, like that when I had them slow it down. Ooh, is that me?
I think it's the keyboard player for some reason. I think it's him.
So let me just, I'll use Mercury Blues as an example. I would sing a little bit to myself to get the feel of the tempo that I want. Well, if I have the money, I'll tell you what I'll do. Go downtown, I'll be a Mercury or two. And a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. If you sing a little bit to yourself before you start, it'll keep you from making the mistake of making it too fast. Because sometimes when all the words, you're trying to get all the words out, you know, that's going to be a problem. Thank you. Any more questions? Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. So that was my little demonstration.
There's a question in the back.
Okay.
All right, so you mentioned starting out as a vocalist and trying to structure a band or whatever the case may be. Where do you go as you're starting your vocal journey? How do you get in touch with people who would be able to, musicians or whatever else? What's the path that you would take?
I think the best path is to study a little music. If you can even take night classes or something like that, just study a little bit of music, or go out and check some live jazz, some live musicians, and ask them, you know, because a lot of them are very open, you know, and they may have time. You may have to come up with a couple of dollars, you know, and pay them to, you know, to share some time with you. If you've decided that you want to be, like, say you've decided you want to be an R&B singer, and there's certain songs that you want to do, you know, learn those songs really well and talk to them about, like, say, talk to Phil Collier, keyboard player. Find out if he has time. You know, he may have like an afternoon, you know, a Saturday afternoon, you know, maybe a couple of hours.
That look on his face doesn't imply that. I don't know.
Okay, not Phil then, not him. But you may run into a guitar player, you know, a musician playing anywhere, you know, and ask them, you know, do you have some time? You know, I want to learn, I want to do A, B, or C, and I just would like to work with a musician, you know. And also, there are tracks that you can get right off of YouTube now for just about any song that you want to do, whether it's jazz, whether it's R&B. There's all kinds of stuff on YouTube, and practice with those tracks. Also, it's really good, though, to go to a live concert. And if it's go catch a live singer. Philly is a wealth of talent. You know, there's singers performing all the time. Go out and catch a singer and watch her. Watch how she performs, how she connects with the audience, how she communicates with her band. You know, and talk to her after the, you know, in between sets. Ask her how she got started, and you know, maybe she can give you some tips. You know, some places where you can go and learn. You know, study. You know, I'm kind of a weird combination of things because I studied for years. I studied with private schools. I went to Granoff. What is gone now. I went to Philadelphia College Performing Arts, which used to be, that's what it used to be, and then it was University of Arts, and now it's gone. I went to Settlement. I went to the Settlement in Queen Village, and I went to Settlement in Germantown. And I've studied piano, voice, guitar for a minute, saxophone for about 3 years. And then I studied with my husband, who's gone now, Leon Mitchell. He was a great musician, and I studied with him. And I became his music copyist. So I had to take his scores that he would do for arrangements for studio work, and I had to break them down to small parts. So I'm like a combination of a lot of stuff, you know. But all of that came from just study. You know, I had to start somewhere, and I always loved music from when I was young. And my sister had great jazz albums I was listening to, but it all started from somewhere, and I had to study. I went to school and talked to people and watched. I would be fascinated with singers. You know, now everything is on YouTube. You don't even have to leave your house. You can watch YouTube, see all the singers you want, you know, and study them and watch how they interact with the band and, you know, the whole thing. You know, so I guess that's the end. Anybody else have any more questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
You talked a lot about like how to communicate with the band and familiarize yourself. I wanted to ask, is your kind of procedures universal? So wherever you are in the country, is it the same, or is the tact localized? So you would talk to someone in New Orleans different than you would in Philly?
I think it's universal. I really think it's universal because music is music, you know, and it's the same. You know, we may be speaking a slightly different language, our accents may be slightly different, but 1, 2, 3, 4, the count is the same, you know, regardless of where you go, or if it's 3, 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, or Latin, you know, a Latin feel of 1, a 2, a 1, 2. You know, that's going to be the same regardless of where the musician is from or where you're from. You know, that's always going. It's universal. That's what I think. I could be. I think I'm right. Yeah.
Okay. I want to say you really a good singer, right?
Oh, thank you.
For me, well, I'm 30 years old, and I have a son named Noah. Do you play any music that makes you feel sad when you miss that person that you love so much? How do you feel about that?
Do I play music that is sad?
Yeah, maybe that you feel sad when you miss somebody.
Oh boy. Music can inspire you or affect you in so many different ways, and just about anything I hear can make me sad or happy depending on the way the music is. I don't really seek out to listen to sad music, but sometimes music that will come on will make me sad. And then sometimes that same music that I've heard, the next few minutes will make me happy because it's beautiful. You know, so I don't really seek to look for something that's going to change my mood. It just happens. But that's me. You know, some people, you know, put specific music on because they want to express themselves. They're sad and they want to get that sad feeling out. So they'll put, you know, that's them. I don't really seek out music for a mood. Oh, thank you. Anybody else?
Well, there's actually a musician's side there. Our job is actually to make the vocalist comfortable. So if we're working with a new artist, Miss Ella is by no stretch of the imagination a new artist to us. But if we're coming into a situation where we're working with a new artist, we do what's required, but we play as simply as possible until we become comfortable with that artist. Miss Ella is able to give us direction as quickly and as easily as she did because we have a relationship with her. We understand her. Same thing with Shakina. We've been playing with her for years. So, and the three of us have been playing together for a long time. Like when I first started playing with these guys, simple as possible. Now we can transition from song to song, genre to genre, tempo to tempo, like that, inside of a 45 minutes, hour gig, because we work together. We've established that relationship, but that comes with paying attention to each other, listening to each other, and where you going? That's pretty much the gist. It comes, but it takes building that relationship and taking that time.
You may feel differently after what she's about to pull out of her purse. It's not a gun, but so at this time we're about to get real nasty with it, and
That's what I'm talking about.
but Mr. Ragsdale looks a little confused. Ragsy, are you okay, brother? It made his locks grow a little longer. Just look that look. But see, here's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me narrate what's going on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shakina B reporting live right here at the Rotunda. Ella Gant is doing a switch to NAFU, where she is bringing out sheet music to black musicians in Philadelphia. And unfortunately, they were not notified that sheet music, and there are additional music stands going around to determine whether or not, according to Elegant, and I'm going to use the word that she used recently that we will not let go for the rest of the year, an elite instrumentalist. Elite. She has the distinct belief system that an elite musician is a musician that can receive sheet music on the spot and actually execute the song in tempo while sight reading on purpose. I beg the pardons of each and every one of you as the initiation of the gang has begun. Jump them in, Auntie Ella, and let's go.
So let me just preface ahead of time, this was not my idea. But I thought it was a good idea. So, so I just handed out a chart for a song that I recorded on my first CD years ago. It's sort of an original. It was, the words were written by Sting, and it's a scary song. But I changed the melody and the feel of it to try to soften it a little bit, but it's still a scary song. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to tell you and also the band at the same time, we're not going to do the whole thing. We're going to do, let me just take a peek. Okay, we're going to do the intro. At letter A, we're going to do A, B, C, and D, and then go to the second ending. Okay? So you're going to do the intro. Take it through, and you're going to basically follow the form down, but when you get to the top of the second page, don't take the first ending, take the second ending. Okay? All right.
This is all Greek.
So I'm gonna give you the feel for it, right? You'll feel it. I have to make sure I count it right, because this is one of those songs, if I count it wrong, it's gonna be too many lyrics, and I'm gonna mess it up. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Second ending. Y'all didn't take the second ending. Second ending right here. Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I've been only see your face. I feel alone and I long for you to trace. I feel so cold and I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please, please, please. It wasn't quite a train wreck. So anyway, that's an example of kind of throwing a curveball to some guys. And I didn't even know whether they all read or not, but I figured this would be a good exercise for all of us. I didn't beat y'all up too bad, did I? I know you were all right. So that's basically the end of my presentation. So thank you.
Give it up for the amazing elegance. I think I need my notes. And at this time, we're about to make it a little bit more interesting. Osceola, you can stay right here. You can grab a seat up there, right there. The initiation isn't over.
Uh-oh.
We want to discuss a few more things about live performance. Live performance, and you just did that so eloquently. Of course you did, elegant.
Thank you.
Okay. So number one, if you didn't notice, she opened with presence. She entered with confidence. She made eye contact, and she acknowledged the room before singing. Almost a missing art today. Like, a lot of times you go into shows, you don't even know what's going on, who's who, what's what. Sometimes people just start, which is fine in some situations, but you know, I'd like to know who you are. Another thing is connecting with the band, introducing the musicians, acknowledging their solos, communicating with them visually, and kind of like framing the moment. So like that's a part of the live engagement. So there are a lot of people who are like talented, but they don't connect. And there are a lot of people who can connect that are not necessarily the most talented. And I loved how you invited participation, the use of call and response. You were able to give like cues to the band that they obviously understood. And something that is missing that I see a lot of times when I see artists out, they rarely like stay visible and connect after the performance. Like they don't do that. So now it's a missed opportunity because now we don't know where, sometimes they, I was like, who back there? Oh, but thank you. Gladys, you were just on it. I'm here for that. But a lot of times they don't make themselves accessible and stay visible. And oftentimes those are missed opportunities. So now you have somebody that wants to connect with you, but then you probably, it's like, oh, I'm done. It's 8 o'clock, I'm done, I'm ready to go. And they'll leave. And that's a missed opportunity to potentially connect with somebody. And you never know who's who. You never know who's in the room. And I know it's a lot of work. It is. It's business. If you don't connect with people, then that's pretty much it. There are times that I'm sick, I don't feel well, and sometimes I just don't feel like it. But guess what? I will muster up a hi, how's it going? Ha, 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 ha. You know, it's a great opportunity to meet you. You're like, oh my God, you sounded good. Thank you, I'm glad you heard what you heard. And I hope to see you again. What's your name? Hey, we can exchange information on social media. A lot of times social media may not be available, hopefully it is, but it's an opportunity to share information on who you are, what you are, where you're gonna be at next, what your goals are. Give them your social security number. No, I'm joking about that. and have like accessible ways of connecting. Everybody may not be on social media, but maybe a business card, a QR code, social media. I mean, Blink. Everybody knows about Blink with a Q and with a Q. Blink is very accessible. It's free. I mean, get the free version. We don't have to pay for it. Get a link tree, put it together, and make sure that you are available to be connected and contacted. Because a lot of times, I find that the people that get the most work that I have come across, that book the most situations, they're not even on social media like that at all. They're getting opportunities from word of mouth, direct contact. Like, I've worked with a band privately, secretly, For those that know. For those that don't know. I have secretly hustled with them, and I'm like, you're never on social media promoting what you guys do. But they always, and I mean, the check's clear. The check's clear. I mean, you know, I paid for my last dental visit with that. I was like, ooh, I'm here for that. I was ready for it. So, you know, connecting with people is a definite way of like finding out, getting more opportunities, and also like close with gratitude. People don't thank people anymore. It's like hospitality and like manners just ended.
Went out the window.
It's like no connection, and you're like, oh my God, I can't connect with these people. They sound really good. I've seen artists that like, they are incredible. And then you try to speak to them and you're like, you know what? I know you're talented, but now I don't like you because you're rude. You're very rude, very nasty, very rude and nasty. And now we just don't want to rock with you. Or you just don't have any way of communicating in a timely fashion. So that professional efficacy is important. And I'm gonna try something with the band. And unlike Auntie Ella, this was not planned. Well, that wasn't really planned with them either. She had a plan, I had a plan, they didn't know about the plan. But I didn't tell her about this plan. So I'm about to see what we can do. I want you to play this in the key of H. I left my prop in my cart, so can I go and get my prop? I have a prop too. Okay. Can I get my prop? Is that all right? All right, let me go get my prop.
There actually is a key of H for Germans.
Oh, but really?
What is the official key of H?
B flat is B and B is H.
Nine. Okay.
Got my degree in music from Drexel, 2003.
Wait, B flat is...
And our department head was German.
B flat, wait, can you run that down?
B flat is B and B is H.
B flat is B,
Yep.
and B is H. Wow. Okay.
As I'm setting up my prop. As I'm setting up my prop, play a little dramatic flair as I set it up. Introducing Shakina B. Put your hands together for Shakina B. Shh. What did I just do there? I set the moment in a garbage bag. Did I convince you that I was a very serious artist? Did I convince you that I was a serious artist? Range, don't give me that squinty-eyed look, man. So, I'm a serious artist. No, what I was demonstrating was presence. And you could be in a garbage bag, but I got every single person's attention. Did I get your attention, brother, with the cap in the back? Did I get your undivided attention? He was like, yeah, because I was trying to figure out what the hell she was about to do. Auntie Ella, can you bring that chair in the middle? I'm gonna need the chair. I can't stand for too long these days. All right. So now, we're gonna follow me on this journey. I'm gonna be an avant-garde artist. What I just did was I set the tone. I'm connecting with you all. I acknowledge that something happened up here that y'all didn't know was gonna happen. Now here's the other part to it. Follow me. on a journey on a song. Hi, Stephen. Yeah, I'm one of those avant-garde artists. I'm not like trained. She said, hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet ya. I just let this 5'7" guy who's just my type. I like the way he's speaking, confidence is speaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but oh, I like what's underneath it. Oh, 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 I've been to MIA. Never been to Cali, been to New York Hideaway. Let's go to the West End. I'll show you to my brethren, like in this American boy. American boy. You can clap. So we set the stage. We miss the drama of artistry, right? A lot of times, and I'm not saying every artist has to bring in the dramatic effect, but it is good to bring a little bit drama, a little bit of effect. And for those that know, when I do my shows, the Shakina B shows, not when I'm performing under somebody else's production, but when I'm doing Shakina B shows, and by the way, the Poom Poom Tour has been canceled. Because look what happened after the Poom Poom Tour. The Poom Poom Tour is done. The Poom Poom Tour is over. And my husband right there, he hated that song, but he understood that it was a part of the brand. It was a part of the brand, but the Poom Poom Tour got me in trouble. So no more Poom Poom this year. But the facts of the matter is, it's important for artists to give something that we're gonna remember and be like, who was that? You're gonna think about it. Rand just be like, he gonna text me later like, sis, what the hell? What's happening right now? But I gave you a moment. I gave you something that you're probably never gonna forget. First of all, in a garbage bag, I still look good. Let's I still look good. Y'all can clap for that. You can clap for that. I still look good. Clap a little harder, clap a little harder. Cheekbones for days. But the facts of the matter is, you wanna bring something that is specific to you, that's unique to your brand. That is what I do. I'm a improv. I give a little comedy, but I can hold a note or three. I can hold at least 3 notes. I can't speak on any more than 3, but at least 3 notes I can hold. So that's just what it is, La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. La da da do 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 do. But yeah, that's what I do from time to time. That's what I get. That's what I get paid to do from time to time. But yes, we're bringing a moment where we're bringing the essence. Now, Asiela, you can come on next to me and let's share some tidbits, some tips. If anybody would like to use this garbage bag as an outfit, it's officially couture because I put it on. It's officially couture because I put it on. Are there any questions? Are there any comments? Does anybody want to know where I got the garbage bag from? I'll be more than happy to share that information. All right. What are your thoughts? Any professional cues you want to give to any artists?
I think you can turn any part of you into music that people can appeal to, that people will find appealing. And that's the main thing, be appealing to your audience. You know, no matter what it is you're doing, whatever it is you're planning to do, just make sure it's appealing to the audience, and the audience will enjoy it. You know, even if they don't understand it, as long as they enjoy it, you've done your job. Is that you have done your job, because your job is to perform and to be pleasing and for the audience to enjoy what you're doing. So as long as you do that, regardless of what it is, you've done your job.
Yes, and at this time, we'd like to bring up an artist to kind of just perform something. I'd like to, if he's okay with it, Mr. Range, would you do me the honors of blessing my microphone? I don't get to see you often, so, you know, Range is a extraordinary talent. I've had the pleasure of working with him on one of the craziest projects I have ever had. He put his shades on, it's real. Did you want to borrow my garbage bag? Or? Okay, he don't want to borrow it. You come up here, brother. Give it up for Mr. Range. An incredible artist who manages artists, who does artist development, and I would love for you to give some feedback. I don't know if you want the chair. However you want it, King. However you need it, brother. So I'm gonna just let him do his thing. I mean, we just have these opportunities where people can work with the band. Let's work the band.
Peace and blessings, Sean. This is definitely not planned. I came out to hang out and support. Y'all give Shakina some love. Give us some love. She is a dynamic individual. She's extremely talented, as you heard, and just flowers for being on top of your stuff. Like, as she was saying something earlier, as an artist, I'm a creative. I've been creating since I was a kid, and I'm old now. And I feel old. But the creative part for creatives is like, it's like second nature. But the business part, like for me, that was always something that was really, you know, difficult, and something that I've had to learn and I've had to grasp. And I always have admiration for the artists who are really strong creatives that are equally strong, and the way that you provide a platform to teach artists to get good at business is like, it's commendable. So y'all give us some love for that, for doing that. And a song. What we doing, fellas? What's up, Tim?
Well, while he's getting his music together, I want to tell you, him and I, we were a part of a 50-piece orchestra, like a few years ago, and it was a project with Sun Ra Orchestra and some of the best in the greater Philadelphia region, and we put together like a video project and also like a whole unique new production that was like, we were there for like 3 months in the cold, and when I tell you, I complained every single day. Every single day I complained. This man, he knows how to suffer. And he was just like, I said, you ain't feeling this, this ain't bothering you? And he'd be like, it's work. He'd be like, you know, it's work. And I was like, you know what? I'ma still complain, but just quietly though. I'm still complaining, but just quietly. He really suffered through the situation. I mean, the project came out, and, you know, I really got a chance to bond with you. So that was, we got some memories.
All right, I talked to the band. We going do a classic for you. And as she said, I am a singer, I'm an MC, I do artist development. I got a rap group in the building, my guys. Code Gray is in the building. The sister was talking about getting out and seeing singers and seeing performers. I actually host an open mic along with the guys at Velvet Whip. We do it every first and third Thursdays. It's not free, but it's a dope experience. And we're looking for artists to come. This is a track or instrumentalist driven open mic, so bring your tracks, come do your original songs. We don't allow people to do songs over tracks with their lead vocal on because that's not you actually performing. But we try to create a platform for artists to come and do their thing. So that's every first and third Thursday at the Velvet Whip. Please come hang out. Once again, I'm Reigns, the messenger representing Code Gray. We gonna do some familiar for you. This song is as old as I am, but the meaning never goes away because the times, even though they changed a little bit, they really don't change enough. And so we ask, what's going on? Mother, there's far too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Brother, oh, there's no need to escalate. War is not the answer, no, but only love can conquer hate. And you know we've got to find a way to bring love in here. So pick it line and pick it sides. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see. Said what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, going on. Simply because our hair is long. And you know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Whoa, picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see. So what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you. Yeah. Stay right there, stay right there. Sure. Single parent ain't around cause they work late. Other parent ain't around since the birth date. And they wonder if the future's in the worst place. But we don't know how we got here in the first place. Truth hurts, lies paralyzed. People say they want to change, but they scared to try. Tuning in to your radio for tuning out. Shuck and jive with them when they go the cooning route. That's the status quo, we go with a low standard. People scared to ask questions, so it's no answers. And we stand in the same place like broken watches. On street corners with cameras with them focal watchers. Pawns in the game, Mars to a flame drawn. Corner the king to get a queen with the same pawn. Now the game's on, we fight till the war's won. Bring light to the dawn, comes to unite till we all one. Yeah. Unite till we all one. Yeah. Take it to the bridge. Hey, set picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you, yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. We got Phil on the keys. Talk to him, good brother. If it feel good, just snap your fingers like this, like say.
What's going on? 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 Going on? What's going on? Going on? What's 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 going on? I'll tell you. What's going on? Going on. What's going on? What's going on? Going on.
Give it up. The man.
Y'all make some noise for the band, man. Thank you. Once again, this was definitely unplanned. Just came to support Sis. But thank you guys for coming out, and thank you for the platform. Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Give it up for Mr. Rage. He's a messenger. He is the griot. And he has an artist development company that he helps artists to develop themselves. Y'all ain't know I rap. Nah, I'm joking. Yo. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nah, I'm joking. Not at all. Not today. But at this time, I'm going to bring up another artist. Monica Fleurette Les Plumes Dilettantes.
Yeah.
She's an artist. We try to get her out here. We try and see if she really about this life. You about this life? You about this life? If you ain't about this life, you can have a sat down. Give it up. Monica Fleurette Les Plumes. Where's that other microphone? You can grab it from him.
Right here.
Monica Fleurette Les Plumes Dilettantes. Monica has been seen. You can let the band know what you want to do. Monica has been seen on. She was on Law and Order. She was in an M. Night Shyamalan movie. She's been in several productions. She's an actor, a union actor, and a vocalist. and a dancer. She's an aerialist. And she says she wants to really get into the thing of music. So this is an opportunity when you have a live band. She said, where are the musicians at? The musicians are right here, sis. And the shame on you for not getting their information. You should have everybody's number up here if you try and work with somebody up in here. I'm just saying. So Monica's gonna give us a selection of songs. And hopefully she don't need any backgrounds. But if you do, I guess we sitting on ready. Don't give her no tips. Don't give her no tips, Auntiella. Don't give her the cheat code. Don't give her the cheat code. So Range, this is an opportunity for you to also give feedback. This is an emerging vocalist who wants to come out and do her thing. Definitely should connect and pay attention and yeah. Range, I didn't introduce you to my husband. Range, this is my husband, Eric. Eric is Range. And his group. Uh-oh, she's already, I'm gonna get off this stage. I don't know what's happening. I just saw a little bit of shuffling and it was a little too much for me.
How y'all doing? Shout out to Shakina V.
The infamous song itself.
May need a little help from Ella. Don't go nowhere. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these old mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You take to the sky, spread your wings, and take through the sky. But until that day, no one's gonna harm you with Daddy and Mammy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Phil, take it away.
for Monica, Fleurette, les plumes dilettantes, zifonfon, zifonfon, zifonfon.
Thank you.
I have a final announcement before we conclude this. Thank you so much, sis, for she did the second verse, almost. She did the second verse of the song, and that was something that, give her a hand for learning that second verse. We wasn't sure. We was testing you, because me and Ella was going to jump you at the conclusion. But at this time, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to Creatives Chat, and those that are following us on YouTube's live stream. We're going to re-premiere this entire recording for further view enjoyment. My name is Shakina B. I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Phil Key Doc Collier on keys, Mr. Derek in the Pocket Smith on drums, Mr. Timothy Ragsy No Shoes Ragsdale on bass. We have Sticks on sound, Benny and Max on videography. Shout out to We Love Philly. They was here to just do some promo. Shout out to Gladys, Gina, the Rotunda family, and for each and every one of you. I am here, and we will be back here in September, and I guess we got to figure out how big I'm going to be at that point. But in the meantime, in between time, I am encouraging each and every one of you to look under that table and get some Tupperware and take the meatballs and the rest of the food back to your homes, because the price of food is crazy out here. And I'm gonna tell you what, Sister Sheila Muhammad did her thing on that food. Give it up for her for making the food. And I hope to see you next time at Creatives Chat Series 2026, the installment. Good day, good night, and good luck.
cause it's just them home. Cold gray be the team, but my drip be orange. I ain't cut from a cloth, yo, my shit be torn. Everybody trying to figure out what tip he on. What do we know, what kind of work he doing? Where have you been because you been far gone? Yeah, my road game weak, but my gas so strong that I left the muck out in the sun too long. Doctor, pressure, call a stretcher if your girl, you gon' bless her like she sneezed on her knees for the hell of it. Only you believe in when she tell her that she celibate. Wait, I'm on the edge, don't push me, cause it is what it is and it ain't what it should be. Hey, I get down for the boogie. I'm in the club screaming out, who ate order? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm like, who? Yeah. Down for the, yeah. Lean, rock, move to the side. If I get a clean shot, the dot on it, I'ma breeze squeeze, pop the plan, it's the vibes. Confirm, the nigga just earned wills. I keep the camera, got the shades on my, if I see the, It's 5 in the morning, cause she's rolling while she making steak and eggs. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to do one thing. Hey, hey, I see the devil is alive. The other girls can't compete with mine. You do it so good, you're for mine. You made me want to tap out every time. You pretty girl, make me so inspired. The pretty lips leave me so inspired. I think I got a winner, could be a killer, cause she's such a good. Hey, 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 got lipstick on my leg, oh babe. She's such a good. Hey, got lipstick on my leg, oh babe.
Yo, yeah. 4 tools, military Tommy, checked it out the box. He used to be beside the snake, he flipped the time and switched a lot. Got the box before he stepped outside, the younger Pete the plot. Mumble clock that made the hood hot, some gotta try the box. But anyway, close his eyes and cried, caught the ticket for the better way. Hit the Amtrak to the 8 interstate. Hit you over with cousin them, he still praying and moving straight. Double up, gon' double up for sure, getting cake. Southside, hey, hey, hey. You did. Yeah. Right. Right.
Sure, you could get with this, you could get with that, you could get with this, you could get with that, you could get with this, you could get with that, you could get with this, cause this is where it's at. You could get with this, you could get with that, you could get with this, so you could get with that, you could get with this, so you could get with that, think you get with this, yeah. I'm a spoken word artist, smoke the herb, spark it. All in moderation, elevation, here's the part when I ain't about to this with this is spoken word artist, smoke the herb, spark it. All in moderation, elevation, here's the part when I am this is for missions I'm about to embark in. It's the lion-hearted archer arm, I'm hitting targets. Polish pro the flow pocket, keep the show rocking. Hottest stove tops that glow, got me more options. Thoughts, but I'm not impressed, I suggest watching. Who you keep in your proximity, the ops plotting. My calling is to cultivate this crop of God's forgotten. If it's just me, take it seriously, not forgotten. I'ma change the world, give them the code till they got it down. Practice, no acting, show practical. You could get with this, you could get with that. You could get with this, you could get with that. With this, you could get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is where it's at. You could get with this, you could get with that. You could get with this, or you could get with that. You could get with this, you could get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is where it's at.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shrooms on the side table, cash on the sofa. Ramen noodle, push a strudel down in the toaster. Tell me rumbling, stumbling on whoever fell asleep on the floor. I got the reefer for show, and I be geeking, I know. Yeah, I be tweaking the flow. Smoking fast, you gon' laugh cause the roof can go slow. I got the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Niggas gotta sign the waiver anytime they smoke this. It's a struggle to breathe when you tote this. Dwayne Carter got his name when he smoke. Tap a hashtag on a hash, man. Get a flashback of a bag slab. Shit, we moving past that. Staring at a psychedelic ass tat. On the same couch at the crash that. Thinking that the smash that, no it can't be. But if it is what it is, hey, man, we gotta move. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Said, you can get with this, you can get with that. You can get with this, but this is where it's at. You can get with this, you can get with that. You can get with this, and you can get with that. You can get with this, and you can get with that. You can get with this, but this is how it act. Cold gray like da 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 da. Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm out of order for stepping to you this way. See, I've been watching you for a while, and I just gotta let you know that I'm really feeling your style. See, I've been your name, leave you with my number, and I hope that you will call me someday. Take a look at me. Tell me, do you like what you see? Do you think you can? Do you think you can do me? Kiss me, pretty baby. Touch me all over. Girl, what makes you think you can deal with me? Do you think you can do it to me, baby? I wanna do me, baby. I wanna do me, baby. I wanna do me, baby. Let your hair down. Take off your clothes, leave all your shoes. Would you mind if I looked at you for a moment before I make sweet love?
90s vibes. Hey.
If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? If it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? If it isn't love, does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love, I wanna I don't love her. I tried to tell myself, but you could see it in my eyes. So don't deny, I can't fool no one else. The truth is in the tears I cry. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? If it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? If it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love, yeah. I wanna.
Hey.
Give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. All day long. I don't love her. Tried to tell myself, yeah. All night. Oh, give me all your love and don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top. All night long. Said come into my bedroom, honey. What I've got will make you spend money. All night long. Yeah. All night long. Yeah. All night long.
Smooth operator, hey, yeah, cause I'm so smooth, yeah, cause I'm so smooth, yeah, hey, hey, cause I'm so smooth,
Give me all your love and don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top. All night long. can spend money all night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know very well who you are. No, no, no. Reach for the star. You had enough, but not that midnight. I'm the only one. Gives you good and plenty. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Juicy. Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There is nothing that you can do. Yeah, yeah. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. And when you feel that beat, we're gonna run the boogie. Share that beat around. I wanna rock with you, yeah. Since you went today, I wanna rock. Let's rock the night away. Out on the floor, there ain't nobody there but us. Girl, when we dance, there's a magic that must be love. Whoa, just take it slow. We got so far to go. And when you feel